Hey, this is Nate Bargatze. I'm bringing you some of the best comics that you might not know yet, but you're about to get to know them. Don't worry, they're going to be on their best behavior. We shot this live in Nashville, Tennessee. It's the Nateland Showcase.
Y'all doing good? Nice, nice. Okay, my name is Larrabee, Lace. That is my real name. It's not made up. You already giggled, sir. Everybody thinks it's a stage name. It's not. It's just the name you get when your parents are 17 when they have you. You too could share a name with an original American gladiator. If your mom was unsupervised after cheerleading practice. That's how this happens, folks. That's it. Anybody else have really young parents when they were kids? I'm in Tennessee. There's no way I'm the only one in here. It was an obvious mistake. It is kind of fun, though, right? Some people want to feel sorry for you. They shouldn't. It's fun having young parents because you get to do stuff with your parents when you're a kid that your friends don't get to do with theirs. You know, like ride the school bus. Share homework. My parents are great, y'all. They did have me in high school, and they are still together to this day. Yeah, it's a big deal. I know. They're still together. They shouldn't be. But they are. They are what I like to call together out of spite. But the one thing they do want together is they want to be grandparents. That's what they want. And it makes sense, you know, that they want to be grandparents because, you know, they're in their late 40s. So it's about time, you know. I would love to give them grandkids, you know, because being a grandma, that's the best job in the world, right? We got any grandmas in the room? Yeah, best job in the world, right? My grandma was the absolute best. I loved her so much. She had a big, loud laugh. She told tall tales. She would have been a great comedian. She also convinced us all she was a witch. Oh, did anybody have a grandma like that? Fun grandma? We believed her, too, and then we found out later she was just a day drinker, and... Oh, that's why there were always 2 pitchers of Crystal Light in the fridge. It's the one. The one we could have and the one only Grandma could have. I don't have kids. I do know I would be a good mom, though. I truly believe that. I think I have good, mom, energy, you know? And also, I've had a lot of experience because I've raised so many men. I've raised a lot of them. I've done a good job, too. I'm very proud of my work. I've raised several. They've gone on to find wives of their own, you know? Start their own families. It's so cute. I don't know. I know I'd be a good mom. It's a bummer because, I have all these, old pageant dresses that I want to share with a kid one day, right? I want to play dress up with a kid. Because that's right. That was my trajectory. I did pageants before I ever did stand-up comedy. Some people think that's weird. I think that's a weird transition. I don't think that it's weird at all. I think it's very natural, you know, to go from pageants to comedy because I'm used to, you know, being vulnerable on stage, getting judged by strangers. But nowadays, it's so much better. It's so much easier because, now I don't have to act like I care about world peace anymore. It's nice. And I get to keep all the food I eat. So that's probably my favorite part. Oh, man. The sweet lady in the audience the other night, she was so sweet. She goes, "Hey, honey, you could still do pageants if you wanted." And that is so nice. But I absolutely cannot, okay? They don't let you just keep doing them. You have to stop. As soon as you get cellulite and opinions, they're like, "Get out of here." You can't keep doing them. You age out of the system. That's how it works. Also, I don't know. I don't think that I'm pageant ready. I have the stage presence, but I took a good look the other day in the mirror. I was taking inventory, you know, by myself in front of a mirror, you know, in my Lord's outfit. I stood in there and was taking inventory. We should all do this, by the way. If I were to be a motivational speaker, I'd tell you all to go home, take a look, see what you're working with, you know? And I like to take a little look, just see if everything's where I left it. And it's not. All right, I'm 40 now. Things are different. All right, we'll just start. My boobs aren't where I put them, okay? I don't know if anybody else has dealt with this. Anybody else notice they move a little bit? Because what I pictured were the fun ones. Anybody remember fun boobs? Just like a fun, they had a curve and a flip. And they had hope. So much to look forward to, you know? They kind of look like a big Pringles chip. Y'all know what I'm talking about? The once you pop, you just can't stop kind of boobies. Anybody remember those? A fun flip to them, you know? That's what I pictured in my mind. And then when I stood there in the mirror, just me, the mirror, and the ring light, I took a look and I said, oh no, these are ruffles. They got ridges. They're salty. So am I. And I thought, I didn't see this coming, okay? Because I used to be against any kind of like body modification. I was like, I'll never get a boob job. I'm not going to do that, right? I'm going to age gracefully. And I'm going to tell y'all right now, I don't have kids, and I'm going to Dolly Parton this all the way out to the end. I hope there's not an identifiable piece of me left, okay? I truly don't care. I'm going to spend every last penny I have before these turn into bugles, okay, Nashville? Those are good snack references. Thank you. Thank you. Here's the thing. If my life would have gone differently, if I would have never found stand-up comedy, which I love so much, if I would have never found this, I wouldn't be here with y'all tonight on this stage. This is not what I'd be doing. I'd definitely be somewhere South Georgia, somewhere outside of Macon, you know, just outside of a Holiday Inn Express, in the parking lot, leaned up against my Trans Am, smoking a cigarette, spray tanning my toddler with the other hand, just getting her ready to go inside and compete in the teeny tiny Miss Pecan Pie pageant. Right? And I'd be good at that, y'all, okay? I'd be a good stage mom. I'd be inside cheering her on from the side of the stage, smoking, because you could do that. Sparkle, baby! You got this, Nikki. I name her Nikki, short for Nicorette, obviously. Don't forget what we practice, Nikki. You got to do pretty feet, baby, pretty feet, all right? You got to have one foot in the front like this, all right? On stage, you got to look like a bucket of chicken, just 2 breasts and a thigh. You got this? And of course, for her talent, she'd be river dancing to Reba McEntire songs. But we wouldn't have taken formal lessons. It'd just be something I learned on YouTube, you know? Come on, Nikki, you got this, baby. All right, you got to be stiff at the top and loose at the bottom, all right? Just don't move those arms, okay? Stiff at the top, loose at the bottom, kind of like that sketty your daddy's always trying to cook for us, but he don't know how to push all the noodles down in the pot. So they're stiff on one end and loose on the other. I hate you, Dan. Some point in the night, you'd see me backstage trying to bribe one of the judges. Of course, it's Steve, who owns a local Ace Hardware. I'd be like, hey, Steve, Nikki's got to get a win tonight. I got to fix one of them broken T-tops on the Trans Am, so why don't we pop open this bag of Ruffles, make ourselves some French onion dip and a winner. Woo! All right, that's it for me. Y'all are great. I'm Larrabee. Appreciate you.